welcome to NDTV Auto. Nissan India is planning to revive itself in Indian market, and to talk more about their strategy, I have with me Frank Torres and Saurabh Vatsa. What is your strategy, Frank, for India?
We are making a strategy which we want to take the best global of Nissan to India. We'll start building on the success of our Magna. We already announced 3 new models, which is 2 CSUVs and 1 EV. And on top today, we are announcing that we will launch the X-trail as a CBU. We are relaunching this CBU, which will be part of our strategy to show that what is the best of Nissan fitting with the India customer. And on top, all of these new models will be also as an export. And India now it's really part of important of the meter plan ARC, which we already recently launched from 24 to 26 in Nissan, right? It means that India now it's really important point, and we want to make this product offensive in order to make another step on where we are today in India.
Okay, you have said that you are thinking of lots of CBU products. Now, what are those products besides X-trail, of course, is CBU, but what are those products that you think can work for India? What is the kind of market you see in India that can that Nissan products can fit in?
Yeah, our strategy is very clear. We will focus on SUVs. We'll focus on to take the best of Japan DNA to India, and also plenty of technology. And in global Nissan, we have many cars like this. First, we have decided to take this X-trail, and now we are considering which other global cars, EVs or not EVs, we can take it here in India to show, while we are finalizing the phase of developing of the new cars, to show what the Nissan can offer to the customer. At the moment, nothing more is decided on top of X-trail, but we have reopened this CBU strategy in order to show as a flagship what we can do to the customers now that we are starting this new offensive.
Saurabh, for X-trail, what is the kind of customer profile you are looking at?
Well, theoretically, X-trail is going to be like a D SUV, and D SUV is both entrepreneurs today as well as salaried class which is looking at that vehicle. This is a premium family SUV, so we are offering a 7-seat configuration on the vehicle, very safe vehicle in terms of safety features, very performance oriented, very stylish. So there are various niches of customers who are going to be looking at this vehicle. Interestingly, in the last almost 12 months, we've interacted with a lot of customers because this vehicle's been on display and tests with a lot of different kind of customers in India. So there isn't one particular definition of a customer which is like a profile that I would say that's the customer. We're getting interest from a lot of different people, and people are looking for true Nissan from Japan. And I think this is going to answer that very, very quickly, because this is going to be made in Japan. It demonstrates the real Nissan attributes, very good on technology and innovation on the vehicle like I shared with you. And people are looking forward to it.
What is your pricing strategy behind this?
Well, we're going to announce that soon enough. First week
yeah,
of
but
August.
What is the thought behind
well,
the
it's
pricing
a CBU,
strategy?
so you can imagine. I mean, all the duties and taxes go on it, and that's how it's going to be. So,
but India is a price-sensitive market, even at higher ends, and it's a value-conscious market. How are you going to bridge that?
It's going to be a fine balance, Mugdha. I mean, you will see it's going to be a fine balance between a CBU product and where aspiration starts defining price points in India. I mean, cheap doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be aspirational, and that's what we are going to tread that fine balance. You'll hear from us in first week of August.
Okay, Magna is an important product for you, Frank, and we have seen that Nissan has been able to remain in Indian market, relevant in Indian market because of Magna. What's your plan from here on about Magna?
Magna, we already have been the third year with more than 30,000 units. It means as itself, Magna is a success. It has been one of the first models we already designed first for India and then for export, not in the opposite that it was in the past. And we have done during this year and last year many animations of the product in order to ensure several versions to show also and adapt to the customer. Next step will be a new facelift, which will come soon, which will level up on top the Magnite, with also left and high version, which it will be able to export to more countries, means from 15 we move to almost 40 countries, and Magnite will have for a lot of time, means still we will keep improving the Magnite, and really it has been a success for us. It has been allowing us to stay just with one model during some time, and if this model is not successful, it was not possible to stay like this. This has given time to us to define well the next portfolio, and now we are clear, and during the ARC we will launch these two new SUVs, this new EV, but today it's important that we are making this first step, and now we know we are not anymore one single model company, we are two, and X-trail is the first example.
And just to reinforce what Frank is saying, what's interesting to see with the Magnite is you have a naturally aspirated engine, you have a turbo engine. On the powertrain side, you have a manual, you have an AMT, you have a CVT. It's a full range model today. And that's why it's so important for us to keep the Magnite alive and give it a refresh.
You know, X-trail also comes with, has many options in the international market. You have the EPower version as well. What was the reason that you did not consider EPower version for India and only considered mild hybrid?
Yeah, it's simple. We were studying what the customer needs. Today, hybrid market is small, ICE market is big, and then we had a choice to choose. We cannot take everything. Then our choice was very clear. We take ICE. This is the best of our technology. It's also what we want and we are planning to do in our CSUVs. It means that it was very simple choice and very easy to take it. Right? Of course, EPower technology is available when we think that the customer is ready to do it in a sustainable way. Then we will came with this option if it's necessary. But at this moment, was very clear choice. ICE still is more than 70%, 80% of the market in India. It means we have no choice. This is the car.
But why
but
only
just to add, right? But it's not simple ICE. We are taking with our patent new technology, which is turbo, which is really one of the best engines we have for this type of car. Means it's not just with a normal ICE. We are coming with our best 1.5 liter ICE engine, which really, as Saurabh explained, with all this turbo compressor, which is really making the performance, and is what exactly India customer asked.
What are your targets? What kind of sales are you looking at when it comes to X-trail?
I think it's a CBU business, so it gives us the flexibility. Like I said, we've got vehicles in stock. We are starting with a very confident stance, I would say, keeping vehicles in stock in Chennai and then supplying that. And CBU business gives us that flexibility, so you can go to any direction, any volume based on demand. So that's the good part of the CBU business.
But what is your initial allocation?
Well, right now, if you look at it, we've got the first batch of vehicles already, which is about 150 vehicles in stock. And now we are looking, theoretically, if you are asking me, we have more demand right now already with us. So it's a very interesting business to play with because it has that flexibility. You are not tuning your manufacturing facilities for that. You're actually importing, and based on demand, you can configure. And like Frank said, it's just opened the doors for the portfolio that we have within Nissan.
Would you consider making it a CKD, an assembly in India of X-trail at some point,
Yeah.
if you get good numbers?
Yeah. We have not planned on this. Of course, this is an option we have, and it's available. We are doing in Nissan globally and other cars. But our main focus today, as I say, this is not a model that we want to take it as a model of mass volume. Right? This is taking the best of Nissan and show as a halo model to show what we can do. Of course, if success is more than what we expected, then we will be able to react, no problem. But at this moment, our models that we make our mass will be Magnite, and the other three we already announced, the two CSUVs and the EV. This is our clear strategy, and we'll follow.
So by when can we expect the CSUV to come to India?
Yeah. Before end of 26, all the new portfolio will be launched. Means all these offensive from now until 26 with the new Magnite, with the two new CSUVs, with the two EV, with the X-trail which is today, this will be all launched in this short period of time. It means that this will be almost non-stop in terms of new models.
The CSUV will be on CMFA platform.
Platform will be CMF B, right? And it will be both cars same platform, but the cars will be totally different. It means that this is a really important step more on us. I cannot give you more details on this, but it will be really taking the best of global Nissan, and X-trail is a good example on this.
Saurabh, I want to ask about this affordable EV business. What are you telling him? What is affordable in India?
Oh, well, you know, that's exactly what Frank was saying. We are still defining whether it's going to be a or a B. And depending on that and the way the market is moving, plus the government policies which are kind of, you know, still kind of moving, we are going to define that. But yes, it's going to be made locally. And when we are saying that it's going to be made locally, it's going to be the complete ecosystem. Because we want to make the EV profitable, and therefore to make it profitable it has to be the full ecosystem. Those definitions are still being put on paper.
You know, Frank, if there is any change in hybrid policy in India, hybrid taxation in India, how will that impact Nissan's strategy, or it will have no impact on it?
At this moment, still we consider that our new CSUVs, still we are thinking which type of powertrain we will have. We have all options available, as I explained before. And of course, government support is key on all these future structures like hybrid, like EV. But we are more believing on that let's start first what the customer wants, and the customers in the next 2-3 years want ICE. This is clear. Today is only 1% EV, 3% hybrid. It means it's not enough still to came with this. We know ICE is really the point, and we will came with our engine of ICE. This is our first choice. We take time to decide this, but now we already decided we'll move with this plan. If later something changes, we'll react because we have the technology. But at the moment there is no plan because the market is small.
All right. Thank you so much, Saurabh. Thank you so much, Frank.
Thank you,
Thanks a lot
Mugdha.
for joining us. Thanks.